host of the Gridiron.
Let go once again, especially after he winds up botching a fumble. The one at the end of the game didn't really matter. But so the Browns let the guy go. I mean, a couple of the things, after the Giants traded him, right? He went to the Chiefs, and luckily for him, I mean, the one thing that will always, make me happy, and it's just me, it doesn't mean anybody else, but makes me happy was because that punt return against the Eagles in the Super Bowl, right? And all that, because I can't stand the Eagles. Absolutely can't stand the Eagles. I'd rather see Patrick Mahomes win the next 300 Super Bowls than to see. I can't stand the Eagles. So I'll always tip my cap, a little debt of gratitude to Kadarius Toney for that punt return and all that, and everything. But after he won the Super Bowl, right, he was getting his ring measured or something, like his finger measured, I guess it was, for the Super Bowl ring or whatever. And so he holds up his middle finger, and he said, and that's to the Giant fans out there, and all that. I mean, do you see any other players do that? Have you ever seen really any other intelligent, non-childish, do stuff like that? I'm sure maybe it's happened. I don't know. I'm not aware of it. I mean, it probably happened, but I mean, it's guys like Eli Apple, right? He's talking about how he hates the city of New York, and then he went to New Orleans, and he said that he's not sure. I can't remember what stadium stinks, what fan base stinks, or what city stinks more, or something like that. But he was talking trash about New York and the Saints and all, and New Orleans and all that. It's like, dude, man, just shut your mouth, man. Can you be a man? So of course, right after that, he's on cover of Sports Illustrated for giving up the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. That was great. That's on cover of Sports Illustrated for all time. Right? Eli Apple getting toasted and all that. I mean, he was a good, but he was not, he was certainly not, wasn't worth pick 10 in the draft. And I said, the thing is with Kadarius Toney, I mean, the dude had some moves. I mean, my God. I mean, really. I mean, but I mean, it's like some people are just I don't know. Unfortunately, a lot of times he was always injured. I mean, always. I mean, with the Giants, I'm not keeping up on him. So when he was with the Chiefs, I know he had some injuries with the Chiefs. I know with the Browns, I don't know, but they let him go. I don't know if he was on the injury report. I have no idea. But he was always injured with the Giants, and it just seemed like, I don't know. He always took stuff as it just wasn't that serious, and just just not mature enough in the way he went about things and everything. It just kind of. They just always just rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm sure some other team might want to picking him up. Well, I can see the Eagles picking him up, something like that. But he won't be finishing the season with the Browns. So we got Browns dump Kadarius Toney 2 days after a miserable game. Kadarius Toney is out of a job once again. I mean, if the guy wants to be his time. Also, his time in the NFL is running out. He can't. You got me thinking about Kerry Collins. His time in the NFL is, it's a small window and it's closing. He's got to. If he wants to play, he should really try to maybe start getting serious about his job and all that and everything. But we'll have to wait and see. Somebody might want to pick him up, but. Don't know who. The former Giant wide receiver was waived by the Browns on Tuesday after a disappointing stint in Cleveland. After being released by the Chiefs in August, Toney signed with the Browns to their practice squad in September. He appeared in just 3 games for Cleveland, making 0 catches on just 1 target. Toney's release comes just days after a dreadful Week 14 outing against the Steelers. During the fourth quarter of the 27-14 loss, Toney muffed the punt, ruining any chance at a Browns comeback. In the same quarter, he earned a taunting penalty that cost the Browns 15 yards. The Florida standout was infamously picked by the Giants with the 20th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. In the middle of the next season, Toney was moved to the Chiefs for a 3rd and 6th round pick. After being a Super Bowl hero for the Chiefs in 2023, scoring a touchdown and setting up another with a long punt return, Toney had a brutal season, dropping multiple passes in their season opener against the Lions and lining up off sides in a crushing defeat to the Bills in December. He was benched in the 2024 Super Bowl, with the Chiefs beat the 49ers in overtime. During his first 4 seasons in the league, Toney's played 35 games, 82 receptions, 760 yards, 3 receiving touchdowns, and 1 more touchdown on the ground. Toney will now look to join his 4th team in 4 seasons, right? Because we drafted him 2021, right? So he's looking for his 4th team. Now the thing is that obviously with him is with Kadarius, who's towed in. There's a couple minutes left to go in the game against Pittsburgh, and he wound up muffing a punt. And I think it was number 15 or number 17 of the Steelers recovered it. Well, it's just, it's kind of like karma, it comes right back at you, right? And it was almost instantaneously, because earlier, I think he caught a punt or something. I don't know. He was having words with this guy, and the guy from the Steelers, whatever they had words, the guy from the Steelers turned around and started walking away, and he was like 2, 3, 4 yards away from Kadarius Toney. And Kadarius didn't fire the ball at him, but he just tossed it at him. It was a little bit of a lob to it. So it was like 3, 4 yards away, whatever he was, and hit him in the back. Watch it. So he's I can't say he's making fun, but he throws the ball, lobs, hits the dude in the back. That's just a taunting penalty. It just goes to show you, the one guy, the mature guy, knows it's a team sport. It's not about me. I'm the young joker. It's all about me. Look at me. Now the guy and also because Tomlin would probably kick the dude off the team if he did anything, right? But so the one, they maybe had words where, so the one dude from the Steelers turned his back, started walking toward the sideline, right? Plays over. I'm going to walk away like a man, right? Maybe if you said something to me, hurt my feelings, whatever, I'm going to turn around and walk away, because the bigger man is the one that turns around and walks away. Well, because obviously, we know who the bigger man was, because Kadarius just couldn't let it go, right? Just couldn't let it go. So he had to toss the ball at the guy, hit him in the back. I said it wasn't hard or nothing like that, but it's taunting. At 15 yards, hurt his team, right? Well, then the punt, right? That Kadarius fumbled the ball. Well, guess who's the one that recovered the fumble? Wasn't Kadarius. It was I can't. Once again, I forget. Forgive me. It was the guy number 15 or number. Well, let me see here. It bothered me. Here we go. We got it here. I got. All right, so let's see here. Number 15 with 2:53 to go. Now, I'm sure, if they scored 14 points in the first 57 minutes of the game, I can't see the Browns scoring 2 touchdowns in the final 2:53. So the fumble, but I mean, basically eliminated any chance of them coming back, right? But it was fine because he muffed the punt, and the dude he hit in the back with the ball, right? They got the 15-yard penalty on, was the one who recovered the ball. So right. So it's like some people just really just need to shut the up, grow up, become a man, and get serious about life and whatever. Now, I mean, if you're gonna, I think he's called the young Joker or the Joker or whatever. I mean, if you're gonna, that's how you're gonna feed your family. I mean, obviously he's made some money, right? With this rookie deal, though he's picking up his fifth year option, so he has 4 years. So after this year, right, if he's going to go out there, somebody might pick him up. It's going to be probably less than $1 million or $1 million maybe at the most, or maybe $1 million with some incentives or something. I don't know, but you ain't making. You'll be lucky to make a roster. Period. So if you might want to start thinking about growing up and being mature. I mean, because whatever you think you are, you're not. You're far from it. You need to really grow up and mature, and all. And so he needs a mentor. He needs somebody to keep him in his place and all that. But it is what it is. But so a fine, outstanding young man, the Joker, AKA right, Kadarius Toney, right, is out of a job once again. As I said, somebody will probably pick him up, but couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I mean, think with the talent that he has, right? If he really worked on his craft and all that stuff, he was with the Chiefs. Hello, right? I mean, he's got the best quarterback in football, Patrick Mahomes, throwing the football to him. I mean, hello. I mean, not saying these guys going to get 70, 80 passes in a season, but I mean, if he's healthy, if he doesn't drop all these passes or lining up offside, which cost him a game and all, dude, he'd still be on the Chiefs. Well, anyway.